Hey everybody, welcome back to Logan, Madden, and Gaming.
Hi.
You interrupted it. Okay, so as in the title, you can see we're doing the fantasy. Wait, press starting point. Make sure it's on Okay. Today is draft, and we're gonna do.
Your season starts now.
Do three trades, and so I'm gonna draft.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Yeah, we can pilot draft. Wait, check the QBs. Oh, there's still Tom Brady. But the speed, though.
I don't care about the speed.
Pick 6. That's just lucky. That's lucky.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Okay. So what are we gonna do?
Got a mansion, a condo, a cabin. I sleep in my phantom.
Sorry about
Dancing
that.
with the stars till the stars spangle banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. You madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes.
Keep
All the
going
baby
down.
rattle.
You're doing awesome.
Shadows don't play no games. I straight get at 'em. I'm on a all day like it's my
This
favorite
picture is Iowa.
The Giants are now on the clock.
If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I'm innovative, I demonstrated this. Played it. I don't care if you owe me, you
I know
need
who
to
I
pay me.
was
I kiss you later. Then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys off table and leave her. I really made it. Get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you
Sounds like he
action
has
figures.
tiny like a spider on a
Ooh.
spider web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say yeah.
I'm doing this for what else. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you did like a shovel.
The Giants are now on the clock.
I'm a yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more bars than a penitentiary. I got a that ain't several inches.
If you like pass rush, there's AP.
Oh, his world is different. His different.
And
I don't really know how to do stiff arm, so
you know how to do stiff.
The Giants are now on the clock.
And we are gonna do 10 picks, remember? And then like introduce quarterbacks. There's how can
We only taking what was ours. So you better be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind.
He doesn't really
We
care
gon' blow
about
your
the
mind.
Packers stats. He just picks them.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Blow your mind. Okay, whoa.
And I turn Coach Byron
Roll from the go. Hit my blow. You know we been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos.
He
Want
is-
it all. Case closed.
yeah,
Like a balls to the
but his
wall.
speed,
To the
though.
ball can't hold. To the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us.
There's
'Cause we been
88 to
putting
83
in the mouth.
wide receivers. I want to see.
We only taking what was ours.
Okay. What
So you better not
The Giants are now on the clock.
7.
we gon' blow your
Oh,
mind.
it's Logan here.
We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow
Jericho.
your mind. When I was back home watching them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building. Taking our time, we was just yielding. We was just chilling. good away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Not in these niggas that we need.
The Giants are now on the clock.
What made us? We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just earn.
Sorry to hear that because he's trying to fan off. Ooh, look at that. They didn't.
Hope the Lord save us, wait for these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait for these snakes, wait for these
Yeah,
snakes, wait
Marshall.
for these breaks, wait for these kicks. How long can we wait? Come on, for these sakes.
What? I see it.
Cause we've been putting in the mouth. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. Cause we gon' blow your mind.
You can just pick up, like, with those. I would suggest picking offensive line. One for not getting sacked and two for trading.
We gon' blow your mind.
Oh yeah, I've traded him and it's been 1 for 1.
We gon' blow your mind.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought
I
the
would
band.
suggest getting Marshall Yanda.
And we need all the
Because
This is fairness is
on the
good.
dance floor. And you know my slogan.
first
No
time
fighting
Brady.
and no running.
And so is pass blocking.
So are you gonna keep him?
I'm gonna pick.
The Giants are now on the clock.
Probably. Don't get
I don't have a left tackle. Right guard. Oh, you like tackling so
The Giants
And so I
are now
tell
on the
you,
clock.
when it sims, take time. It's 55 minutes. Go back in like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Oh yeah. And remember, don't forget to subscribe, like this video. We will probably do a gameplay for the 100. For what? For YouTube. Oh. And if
special gameplay for 100 subscribers.
What's that? I was gonna say I'm gonna
Yeah, how do you ship it?
I could save it in the mail and give it to him. And if we get 100 likes, if we get
100 subscribers.
100 subscribers on this video, I'll give one of
It's
my
not on the video, it's on the channel.
on the channel. I'll give. I was gonna say if I get 100 likes and a really good comment, you give me a really good comment about me, about our channel, gets one of my 50 spinners. Not many people. whispering? And anyway, you had a really good comment. I was going to give you one of my dad's suggestions. One of your dads.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
Yep. Well, we're not like done yet.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Awesome. Wow. What does that mean? Good QB, good running back, and good running back. So what about my defense? Oh. Yeah. Looks pretty.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna trade for defense. So how many trades have you?
Gosh.
Wait. No, don't quit franchise. What are you here? Oh, no, let me see something. I want to see if you actually have a kicker as well.
I think I do.
And how many trades after that? 3?
3.
Okay. We can do 3 trades. Wait.
An offensive and defensive game. Each week you can focus train once you have made your game plan and focus player decisions. Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Because nobody wants to see.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I meant actually send all the way. That's not the preseason. It's going to go down. Yeah,
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Sorry.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Start weekly training.
Wait, we're gonna do 3 trades every 5 weeks, okay?
If I'm not mistaken, home team mate. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the cool. Kiss it, sweat leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up.
At least we have a good team.
I ain't come to blend in,
Yeah.
stand out. Money talks, you just popping out.
Probably gonna get garbage.
If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated.
You were lucky that you got
Up in every city.
4th pick or the 6th?
The first pick.
No, I got the 6th.
I'm good on gas.
What?
I just filled
By
up
Tom
my
Brady?
tank. Now let's fill up our air.
Nope.
Let's
No,
see
the
if
first
we
pick.
go.
If you got the first pick, you'd probably get the one first. Surprised people chose. Oh yeah, that's not Tom Brady's
No, young. Yeah, he's 38. Not old.
old for a football player.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken very short.
Did you just want to get the play?
Kinda.
Now the reigning rushing champ, it's Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, Peterson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On third down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
This will be fielded at the 17.
Whoosh. Missed.
This will not go down. And some room to work. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Freeman, 82 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Brandon Oliver now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
To throw is Brady. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the 1st-round pick from a year ago, Bud Dupree. In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lead.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Fasano here brings it in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Right, 20. Let's get off the field.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Ben to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. And now another one thrown incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 4th and 4.
Right. Because it's usually one, not one.
And Dawson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
You're probably not.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Would I like to accept it or decline it?
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Brady over the middle to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
The Ravens.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Peterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I don't like now that it
Tough
doesn't say
day.
fun.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I think sometimes.
On third down, Roethlisberger. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And press X.
Throwing again, and he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of the... Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brady to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Ayers. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Brady on third down. Smith catches left side. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Brady. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Brady going to throw here. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jordy Nelson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third down now following the completed pass. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got time. It fights him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Landon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 and the 4. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been. And in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fends him off. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around happy right now.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll get into the...
You can do a trade right now if you want to.
Nope.
So you're gonna save them? I know my right away trade if I don't get him.
What?
A cornerback.
Oh,
I'm obviously not gonna get a good one.
What?
I'm obviously not gonna get a good one.
I know what we do. Can't Newton. I can't Newton.
If it's
a 95, but a 79 defense. My defense did awesome, right?
Your defense is horrible.
No, my defense did awesome when I was playing against
I thought you said, my defense is awesome.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
No, my defense is awesome when I was playing against the Cowboys.
Well, just because of this two
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Mine. Logan, you have to watch the whole game because I watched your whole game. It's like I have to do my commentary, though.
Welcome to franchise mode. The best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving you more...
Yes, he creates loss. It's 99 every. And then I can never delete it. If it is, then I'm gonna end it.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second.
Now to pick my
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
I'm not doing a video.
Now I've been in New York,
And I'm not going to do my full watch.
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I already figured out which one I'm going to do. And of course, just like Logan,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and drinking. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. I've been in New York, come on, Texas.
Your season starts now.
Yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. This is no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
California, California, California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a busy in Maryland that
all
I like
of them
to
have
Austin, headed right
QBs.
to
I
Austin,
know,
most
that's
likely
what they always
Boston.
pick.
Type exhausted, high as a forklift, handful of
Those are
goons out in
QBs.
Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow.
You gotta be
Honestly,
amazing.
it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia, or
still
California,
better.
either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the deep. I don't tell him. He's all I'm heaven. He balls. Every project, every
Wait, Antonio
seashore.
Brown's a
And I
97
ain't
now?
content trying to see
wait,
more
that's
nomadic.
Cosmo Draft.
I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. I've been in New York, come on, Texas. Yeah,
Wait,
Midwest,
whoops.
and it all reminds me of California.
There's 3
No
tight
place
ends
like
that are...
California.
4 tight ends that are 99 in a row?
M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Really? Logan Ryan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I never,
we got the
I
knocks in the
always
house,
wait till the third one to get
and I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies
They're still
to
not
report on the dance floor.
I'm gonna build up my receiving
No
core.
fighting in the way.
Shut the door.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
He's still here. There's a hole in the door.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
No, I'm not picking the same exact player.
He's good.
I don't care.
He got a kick return. I have to get him.
It's David Johnson.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Underrated. I'm drafting, okay? What, you're doing OCT? Because it's pink.
I don't have a beans.
Sorry. This is the only regular one that I
The
have.
Raiders are now on the
Weird
clock.
one that I have. Silver. You have that. You have that one. I don't have the good one.
Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe.
Wake up. 69 blocks. Really?
Let's take a breath and breathe.
Really? 69?
Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Yes.
Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Oh, he's old. Oh.
How old are you?
Dang it. Eli Manning's old. His brother is like 35.
Who's his brother?
Don't know.
Oh, Peyton Manning.
24.
Should we go with them?
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I know my next 3 picks.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Wait, why did I pick this?
The Raiders are now on the clock.
First 5 weeks, I'm gonna work on
I feel like there are better offensive plays than there are defensive. I'm listening. Drop Clippers. I'm probably gonna try and get
Really? Run this or run something. The six. Run everything.
They always go They don't always do the to trade Logan.
Maybe we have to.
I'm gonna give up an 8. Aaron. The heck? What?
It's not A-Rod, it's A-Rod.
What was that thing?
Rod.
Yeah, man.
Aaron Rodgers, not Aaron Rodgers.
That's the nickname.
Basis still in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip hop start on the East Coast and then move west now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold those and throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal. I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game. That's so easily
Oh my God.
They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Oh my gosh!
For the average team, CFOs are after cream.
Oh, so close!
A-Rod! Now I have...
I talk my normal voice, Landon. My voice sounds like I'm yelling. And that's it. Period. End of story.
You never had your head this way. Are you still living in the place? They told me you've been doing okay. Okay. In another world where you and me, we show our hearts yet entirely. Deliver me from reality and take me to fantasy. Tell me we can make this real. If we can follow what we feel. I'm running but everything. And now I'm falling, so promise that you'll catch me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Tolzien, and his first look is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Tolzien. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashid Hageman in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's a three-time All-Pro Andy Lee to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Raiders will take possession. One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one, right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan, and you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks will bail out really fast and really get deep, and that allows you to throw the quick game underneath, and they took advantage of it.
Hard to imagine a quarterback like this would be available in a trade. I mean, what an impact he's going to have.
And you know exactly why they went out and got him. They want to win and win big, and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Earl Mitchell gets him down there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's McCoy spinning past him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Rodgers will try again on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And when they fake it, maybe they're not looking for a touchdown here. Probably just a first down. They got a little more than they bargained for.
Exactly right, because that's all you're aiming for. Pick up the first down, get your offense back on the field. Instead, the offense doesn't have to worry about it because they got 6 on that play.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Tolzien throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Rogers now it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Tolzien. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Really, the punter tackle?
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense, and they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running it.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, no, you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, Emerson Griffin, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now I will sub Aaron Rodgers for Jimmy Garoppolo. Whenever it's a blowout,
And they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, gotten pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete to Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And now they're in the hurry up.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Steps away to his left. Oh, little 360. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. LaShawn McCoy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is what...
Back now here live in New Orleans for the 4th quarter.
Gonna take all 99s off. Don't want you hurt. I really don't care. Put him at 3rd. 3 wide receivers, 3 Jones can be on field. Dennis Pitta, you can play first. Okay.
We'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now Tolzien. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tolzien. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes quarterbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up?
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen.
And look at this, another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Another run. This time, it's Ivory. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And partner, this
Lost. Finish game.